Hello and happy day to all of you ladies out there. And today I want to talk about being open and how being open can affect how we experience things in our life. As we've noticed in the last few years, especially, there's been a tremendous amount of change and things have been in flux. And there's been so much new information. There's been so much technology. There's been so much unstable energies all around us, right? And I've been looking at this. The Zoom this morning wasn't really working easily for me, and we had to try like 4 or 5 times. They've changed the technology on us, right? So I was thinking about, being open to adjusting, to being flexible, to being receptive to perhaps a new change. So my name is Amirah Hall, and I am a psychic medium. I am a manifesting mentor, and I'm here to help you create more of what you want in your life and less of what you don't want. And so being open is part of that process of being able to be in a flow. And when we're in that flow, I talked about it yesterday, my book, Manifesting Miracles 101, the art of being in the flow. And part of that is being open to the change, open to possibilities, open to receiving what we say we want. So I was looking at the energy of being open, and you could probably just close your eyes for a minute and just feel or think and consider, what does it feel like to be open? And when I connect in with that energy and that word, my body relaxes, my shoulders drop, my belly extends. I'm not holding myself up with such, firmness. And so that's what being open and allowing ourselves to be in a flow feels like. Now, I noticed that myself, even there's so much new information around, let's say, diet and healthcare, with all this information on carnivore and keto that's sweeping over us. And that's wonderful. How come we didn't know this so long ago? Well, actually, in the 70s, I was part of the Atkins revolution for a short amount of time. So that was, I think, probably the beginning of what we call keto today. And did I stay on that? Heck no. Did I change? Yeah. Is there more information coming out that's taking us in a new direction? Even doctors who have been dyed in the wool and, followed the path that they were taught are starting to come to some new realizations that, wow, things are way different. We've got breaking news. We've got new scientific studies that are revealing things that we never knew. Whether it's a new study or a new book showing us how to eat different, we're all bombarded with all this noise, radio waves and signals and new emails. They come in faster than I can clear them out. And sometimes we're tempted to ignore the information. And so that's maybe being closed to this information. So again, close your eyes and just imagine, what does that energy of closed feel like? And, my body tightens up. I feel restricted. I feel protective, like I want to stop the flow. So when we get overwhelmed, when we get frustrated, when we get angry, and all that confusion of all this energy and all this information coming towards us literally shuts us down, and it stops the flow. Your natural magnetic self can't vibrate in a way to create what you want. Instead, you start creating what you don't want, more fear and more anger and more frustration. And then it starts to break down the physical body. There's all these other things that start happening. So, although it's so easy to dismiss new information coming in or to just shut it off or delete it in the email, maybe we want to find that stabilizing center point of being able to observe it or open to it, but not let that information affect us. And maybe we can take some time to process it, stabilize it, and then we slowly integrate it into our world with any new idea. And I think from the time we're born till the time we kick the bucket, take our dirt nap, as a new friend says all the time. So Hello to you, Helen. That we have this process of integrating and evolving and taking another step and being more open and being more flexible and trusting and believing, you know what, you can do that. You can try that. If you're freaked out or petrified of using technology, well, yes, you can take a class. Yes, you can learn it. You can teach old dogs new tricks, right? So we're never in a place of being completely stabilized or completely unaffected by change. It's happening around us, whether we like it or not. So you can stay stodgy, you can stay stuck in your ways, or you can be open and flexible, maybe not opening it up completely to the whole new idea, but maybe in stages. And I find that, contradictory information as it's coming in, let's say about the food or the diet, right? One person says this and another person says that. One doctor says meat is good, another person says vegan is good. So wherever that information is, it may be good for you for a season. It may not be good for you for this season. And so learning how to trust our intuition and find out the key information for you to be able to stay open, to be in the flow, and to be able to be receptive to receive what you do want and less of what you don't want. We've got to be open to the new information. We've got to have some flexibility. We've got to be able to integrate it in a safe and grounded way. And then we can take another step and we get to repeat it, rinse and repeat again. So I find that that has been the most powerful tool that I've learned over the last 2 or 3 decades, is being able to trust my intuition, having tools that are grounded in reality, in present time, so that I can feel safe taking these massive steps that I'm embarking on or that I've decided I want to step into, and discovering really how capable we are as amazing, these spiritual beings having human experience. And so it's our opportunity to create. What do we want to create? Being open to trying something new, not being closed and limiting the possibilities, not only of what we can experience, but what we can possibly create beyond our wildest dreams. So if you're somebody that likes to play in the land of turning the impossibilities into possibilities, then I'm your girl. I'm here to help you create and manifest miracles in your life. And so I'm here to inspire you to be a greater version of yourself, to step into that super powerful self and to acknowledge your superpowers that you have that maybe are dormant or that you have been reticent. Maybe you've got some closed ideas of what that all means. If that's you, and want to explore it more, go ahead and click in the link. I can have a chat with you one-on-one. But hey, I'm a real stickler. If you don't show up for the appointment, you're off my list, right? So I appreciate your time. I appreciate you reaching out to me and having the courage to do that. And there's a lot of people that want those spots. So honor that, honor yourself, and be in alignment with your integrity. Being open to receive, you have to be willing to be allow yourself to live in your truth and your power. So, YouTube's got this crazy thing, and they want you to subscribe so that they will show this information to more people. And when you leave a comment, they show it to even more people, and more than giving it just a thumbs up. Although that's good, I'll take that too. So I appreciate your support. I appreciate you coming and listening and commenting. And hey, are you feeling the energies of being open or closed? Can you discern what that feels like in your body? I'd love to hear from you how that feels for you. When we make it real, then we can give ourselves a pat in the back, when we are being open, right? So I hope you have a magical week, what's left of it. It's hump day today, and continue in the flow, because that's where miracles happen. I'll look forward to talking to you tomorrow, same time, Eastern, 11 a.m. Be blessed. Can't find out how to turn you off today. Hope I didn't turn you off.